Thank you for joining us. Here we have Tito Vallarino and Daniel Moreno, both aspiring actors. Daniel is currently studying in Toronto Film School, and Tito has already graduated from his studies in York University. Hi, guys. Let's jump right into the questions. Can you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Sure. I'm going first. Okay, yeah. Hi, I'm Daniel. I graduated from the Oxford School in 2019, right before COVID, and now I'm studying in Toronto Film School. I'm in the acting for film, TV, and the theater program. That's about it.
Cool. Hi, I'm Tito Vallarino. I started acting when I was 14, I think. I graduated from International School of Panama. I've worked as a producer, a designer, a director, and as an actor. And I spent 4 years in Canada studying acting in York University, and I just graduated in 2022.
Right, thank you. I think, Tito, you already talked a little bit about your background in this kind of industry. So, Daniel, could you tell us a little bit about your background as an actor?
I have almost no background in acting. I had almost no background in acting, just basically school theater plays. My first being in 2017, so when I was 16, no, 17, no, yeah, 16. There you go, maths.
Yeah, all right. So now, can you guys take your turns to real briefly elaborate a little bit on what your experience has been like or what it was like while studying this degree that you're in right now?
Sure. I think I'll go first. I just got started. I'm about to finish my second term of school, and it's been a lot more work than I expected, honestly, which I have liked because university in Japan was not it. But yeah, it's been a lot more work and it's been really satisfying, fulfilling work. But since it's creative work, it's also been really draining and exhausting.
Can you tell me a little bit about what kind of classes you have been taking?
All right. So the classes that I've been taking have all been two. I have two history classes, one in film and one in performance history. I have a voice class, a movement class, and two acting classes, one for stage and one for camera. That's it.
And have most of your classes been of the theoretical nature, or have they been more on the practical side?
Very, very, very hands-on. Every camera acting class has been on set, and every stage acting class has been in a studio that's been set up to replicate a theater.
And I bet a lot. Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead. The only classes that have been almost purely theoretical have been. No, that's just film history has been purely theoretical. The rest have been really hands-on. Even performance history, just drilling us with Shakespeare over and over and over.
So I bet you get a lot of immediate feedback from your teachers as well, your professors.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of feedback. Yes.
All right, thank you. Tito, can you tell us a little bit about what it was like for you in university?
Yeah, it was great. It was very, very hard. I was part of a conservatory program. So my class was 16 people that had very, very extensive, very personal courses, usually 8 hours a day of just acting training. My program was divided into three major courses, which were acting, obviously, voice, and movement, where in each class we would train specific aspects of our performance and improve them. And we would learn about Shakespeare, we would learn about Meisner, we would learn about Udahagen, we'd learn all kinds of theories and apply them day by day. It was very, very difficult. It was a lot of work, but it was very fulfilling, like Daniela said. And it was really wonderful. It was really wonderful. And beyond that, in my final year, I took an entire year of film acting. The acting class shifted from theater to film acting. And our personal projects included theater scenes, doing Shakespeare plays, putting together device performances and movement, reciting poetry and Old English, learning accents and dialects. And my final year, I took part in two main stage plays.
Yeah, that sounds like overwhelmingly a lot.
Yeah,
because it's very different from more traditional degrees where you go, you study, you write essays, or you take exams. Here it's more like you have to be on stage.
On top
Or
of that, you also
yeah.
have to do your non-major courses, which are, you know, you got to do the science, you got to do your social study, you got to, and I think in my first 2 years, I also had some theoretical theater courses that I had to do. Like I had to do theater career management, which taught you how to, you know, do taxes and manage businesses as a theater producer and stuff like that. Theater history, which is similar to what Daniel said, where we looked at theater from ancient Greece all the way to the 20th century, and a couple other ones. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah. Now, sorry for throwing a bit of a curveball here, but just wondering, before you guys applied to university, were there any like specific things the university was expecting from you in order to be accepted, or was it just a matter of applying with your degree and your diploma from high school? Daniel, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay. No, okay. As for TFS, Toronto Film School, they asked for a few things besides my diploma and credits. They transcripts. They wanted an audition, free, no requirements for the audition, just any audition. It had to be like a minute long, and a personal statement, and that was it. They didn't ask for a portfolio, which I think sometimes they do, but for Toronto Film School, no portfolio.
Right. And what about you, Tito?
It was a similar thing. I'm trying really hard to remember because this was almost 5 years ago. But let's see. I sent a video audition, which was great because back then, I'm not sure they do this anymore after COVID, but back then a lot of schools expected you to fly up here and like audition in person, which was a hassle, right? Especially if you're an international student in my case. But I think all I had to do was submit my transcripts, submit my SAT scores, and send in a video audition. And then my first year was a bunch of general studies and theater. And then at the end of the first year, you get to audition again for the stream that you want, which in my case, I got conservatory.
Right. Very interesting. Thank you. Right. So what does the future hold for you? I think this question is more towards Tito because Daniel, you're still in your first year. So Tito, what does the future hold for you?
That's still a very scary question, no matter what point of your life you're at. But I think my future looks bright. I graduated. I think almost top of my class. I graduated all A's, really high GPA, which I'm very proud about. Graduated with honors, which I think that's great. And my university offers, and this is something I recommend everybody to look into. My university offers something called a showcase, where once you graduate your acting or theater course, your university will post you online in this forum where agents can look at you. And I got reached out by a couple of agents, and now I'm represented up here in Canada and North America, which is very exciting. Right now, I'm just making art. You know, I'm young. I'm making art that is bad, art that is good. I'm trying to meet people, make fun stuff together, create fun projects, short films, music videos, commercials. Whatever my agents send me and whatever my friends want to do, I usually just say yes to everything. And if everything goes the way it's going, unless I get like a Netflix show or a movie or something like that, I'm planning on doing this for a year or two, and then applying for a master's degree and moving to New York City because I have eligibility for a green card. So yeah, business for acting is much better in the United States than Canada. And Canada, you have to wait like 5 years to be able to do union work. For actors, if you want to do good work, if you want to do big paying work, you want to do union work. So look into that, be prepared for that when you apply.
All right, thank you. And finally, what is a piece of advice you would give to someone who wants to go into the film industry? Daniel?
That is a very good question. I also need the advice, but I can regurgitate advice that I have been given. Enjoy it. Really. Enjoy it. Like the people that I've seen do the best work have always been the people that are really about their work. Yeah, no, not about acting. They're like they aren't focused on their grades or on satisfying anyone. They're just like they're really doing their own thing, and when they're doing their own thing, it just happens to be great because they are so about it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. And what about you, Tito?
Advice I'd give to anybody who wants to join the film industry, specifically acting?
Or just in general?
Okay. speaking from my experience, because it's mainly that of an actor, not as a producer, because I don't really do producing anymore. Don't do it because you like it. Don't do it because you like it. Do it because you love it. You know, this is people a lot of times, especially when you're getting into university, they'll be like, oh, you're studying acting, that's easy, or oh, you're doing arts, that's easy. It's not. It's incredibly hard. It's incredibly demoralizing. It is incredibly personal, and like it is a huge effect on you emotionally, on your psyche as a person. And it's not something that you should do because you enjoy doing it as a hobby. It's something that you do because you literally don't have anything else to do, because you as an individual, as a persona, as a soul, cannot imagine yourself doing anything else. If you can imagine doing anything else, I recommend you look more into that, because it's a much easier,
Option.
much more manageable future, I think. A great example of that is if you've seen the movie Tick Tick Boom. Jonathan Larson, one of the greatest theater creators of all time, he died doing what he loved because it was the only thing he knew he had to do, right? So if you have that, then you're set, I think.
All right. Thank you very much, both of you. These have been very insightful answers. And well, Daniel, good luck with the rest of your career in university.
Thank
And
you.
Tito, congratulations on graduating and good luck
Thank
in all
you.
your future projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.